So I wanted to talk to you about
that one.
because you're going to be transitioning to head coach.
Yeah, of course. I actually had a few ideas, but did you have anyone?
To go for the first ban, so they actually banned Split. I think that makes a lot of sense because they got thrashed by Sentinels, they got thrashed by Envy, and I didn't see any good gameplay from T1 on their attacker side of Split. So getting rid of that and
It's
going
last
to
time
the bread and
Cloud9
butter
versed them, actually.
of Ascent for C9, it's also the bread and butter for T1. So I expect a very scrappy game between these two teams.
They've never played
Cloud9
against each other,
has
have
an
they?
advantage here for T1. Because they have good results on that. Where Cloud9, you know,
They've
we saw
never
loss
played
versus
against
SSG
T1
yesterday, and they're up and down on that map. Haven, in the end, both of these teams also tend to ban Haven playing other teams. So this is going to be a
Yeah,
toss-up
they've never played
either,
against them actually
either
before.
or, and it depends. Both of these teams never faced off against each other
Yep.
either.
There's
so
the, there's
is
the
it going
info.
to be both of these teams that find that they're going to find they're going to play their own playstyle, their own
Fascinating.
game? Which one is going to be the better one in this matchup?
Well, check it out. We have to at least back a horse, right, in this race.
Okay.
And it's not easy to do. Look, it's not easy whatsoever. And I think today, at least my flawless streak
Pick
is
the horse you will die by.
Look, I don't see how I'm going to be right all day because the reality is these
I
matches
feel
are
like
so
T1's
close.
been
So
dropping
I'm
off.
gonna, cut the suspense. I'm going with C9 Blue. I think they're going to take it 2-1. I do believe it's going to be a very close series.
Lost
Again,
against Sentinels.
not played
That
against
Immortals
each other
game.
before.
That Immortals game,
But
Immortals should have
you know,
won.
going with C9
But
Blue isn't a guarantee.
the
The reason
stand-in
why
was
is because obviously
straight
T1 very
fire.
team-centric
Was
as
straight
the
fire.
division
That
and, that does play a
that was
factor.
nutty.
Skadoodle
That was a
yesterday
nutty match to
was
watch.
insane.
I think
Plays
I
he
can't
was
recall that
making
one.
were nutty.
Yeah.
And you know, today that could very well be a factor once again, right? Because Skadoodle could pop off, Tins could pop off, but at the end, I think C9 Blue, they're going to take it.
Yeah, Skadoodle's most likely to match up with Tens. Okay.
Up on either extremities from that split or even a fallback.
Here's my thing, and we've talked about this before. I don't think there is a strong versus weak when it comes to looking at maps. You know, there's only 4 maps in the pool. If you are bad on one map, maybe you're just not a good team.
Hey, you ban
the
it.
reality is there's not much to really have to work on. There's only 4 maps. But what separates the teams...
Okay. Skadoodle going in early. Gets Vice as he tries to put up the Aldron. Oh, this is going nutty. Has to reload, puts up more smoke. Oh my gosh, this is actually going crazy. That was a shredder. Wow.
And we talked about Cloud9 potentially being the one to set the pace, but it looks like T1's done it instead.
I love it. Even Jet laughed with me in the end.
Wow, clipping that.
And yes, you're right.
The teams often at this level is just what do they bring to the table, how do they play, and what do they utilize. Skadoodle getting aggressive. There's not much to really have to work on.
Rushing down that bind area at the B link and already surprising the first one, which was the Silva. Vice, he went for the Aldron to check mid, never saw in his point of view that Jet was right in front of him, and Skadoodle really surprised everybody there. Great support from Catwalk with the breach. So AZK supporting with the pop flash, and they got those picks.
All right, rolling through.
C9 on an eco rushing inside the B site.
Oh, get some tag up there, but there's 2 down, 3 down. And C9 not even able to get into the point. 10's taken out. It's just cleaned up.
They try to go fast, but it's solid position from T1 that prevents that from being realistic. Now we'll have the full buy come in. Dazed, still rocking the frenzy. Finally upgrading to a rifle. We'll see 3 SMGs, a Bulldog, and a Phantom. Rifles across the board for the other side. We've talked about it already, how the op, especially on this map, we've noticed an op on attack is kind of awkward, but no money for that here, so it's not going to be a factor. No kills yet for Cloud9. Again, we kind of profiled this yesterday. One of the players we wanted to keep our eyes on was Relix, who is often tasked with the responsibility of watching for what's happening right now, this B-main aggression. Now, they do have Mitch set up with the Killjoy turret. That makes so incredibly annoying. You know, the recent changes made it a little bit better, but still not as pleasant as it could be if that agent wasn't in the mix.
I like this so far, though. They pushed both extremities of the map for T1, putting Skadoodle in the corner of B main, and then you also have Daze pushing up towards A main. He's going to get the first opposition, gets dinked and picked off by 10.
All right, finally getting some pushback here. C9 on the board in a good way.
Maybe move and shift the rotation, getting map control to start things off on mid. They still have a great avenue of routes that they could go for either sites. But right now, it's time for T1 to start guessing.
Okay, Brax about to peek. He's about to get shredded. Oh, gets one. Gets hit in the back. Shinobi cleaning that out. This gives him full mid control. And Tens, he's got to just get out of tree here. C9, T1 are misreading this. And then you're looking for an A hit. No, C9 just got B for free. It is not cool today. 79 where I'm at. Yeah.
They're going to surrender the round over to Cloud9, set themselves up for some excellence.
Definitely, because if you're looking at the new money system, right, that means they're only going to get 1,000 credits going into the next round. And thinking about it from their point of view,
Oh, Skadoodle getting too cheeky with that.
there was one person that actually tweeted back or replied to me, and I thought it made sense. You try to focus on how much you invested into this round and how much it carries over to the next and how much money you're going to get. And, well, what you're saving going to be more valuable moving into the next round? And in this case, the Bulldog and the Spectre that they have, that's minimum 3,100 credits for Bulldog and full.
Getting a little close there.
On top of that, the abilities, that's a lot of money invested. It's okay for them to get less credits into the next round because they're still going to be looking good for decent guns into this one and still have a full gun round on the next. Or actually, they're still going to force it up, I guess, because they have those 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, that's a force out. That's a full force out from both sides.
second round with Ellie. So their money wasn't that bad. And Cloud9,
Okay.
they found themselves in an interesting position. They had players advancing towards A after the kill came through, but then they had like that mid control.
Scout.
It's kind of like
Alright, grabbing mid control.
Ace's aggression
T1 going back and forth.
as he poked his head out and got punished. And that gave them flexibility.
Alright, full mid control here for C9. Spamming out the cloud.
Site they wanted to go towards. And then you saw Brax go for that play in mid. They knew that the raise was there because of the boom bot that came through. So after getting the kill, didn't anticipate necessarily a second player being there.
Skadoodle dash gone. They're scared about tree. They think there's actually... Well, no.
That rifle and try and continue the fight didn't end up happening.
Go for that meat push. But this is going to be a defender rotation back. They're going to be heading for B here at top of the minute.
Tight angle because they have the Spectre being played by AZK that he saved in that previous round. And that's going to be
Smoking out
trap wire that's set up there.
Cubby.
From the position,
And they're about to push on in through here to market.
Brax that's actually waiting here towards that shed.
Is this going to be Brax
Really to support
holding it? I need to get this actually set.
only angle that's going to watch the B main. So they're okay to give that control for Cloud9 Blue. But when
Yeah.
the explosion comes in, they just want to hold the first rounds.
Yeah, just AZK to hold this out. Daze flashed out, blinded. AZK actually gets the stop here. Shinobi is down. Tens gets... Oh, flash comes through. Trying to slow it, but Tens is actually heading for the backside. AZK taken out by Relics. Skadoodle takes out Relics as well. And this is looking really rough. Brax still here. On site B, holding it down. It's going to be a 2v2. Spike needs to go down here. I'm just going to go ahead and plan. Is Brax going to be able to catch him? Oh, he catches Vice. He's going to catch Mitch too. Oh, that's rough.
They could have had that if we just held it. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, as Brax was already there, ready to dominate them. But still,
Rough. Rough indeed. Might need to go get some milk. That'll be nice.
You might not have enough time to go for the plant right after. And you don't expect to go for a big plant so that both players can go for and hope for a 1-versus-1 fight from guessing angles of where your opponents could be. And because of that, the time was wasted where he has to commit to a plant where the person that's stuck inside boat house is also stuck.
Oh, they're flying in. They're flying in right now.
By the way that Brax pushed forward. So Swag getting that kill, getting that double, putting
This is side A for free for C9.
the turret is actually facing heaven. Okay, no, sorry, because they actually pushed inside the site for the attackers. So that was a turret from Mitch.
Alright, full retake here.
So it was very aggressive here, and it's a retake play for Team.
I like these swamp grenades that came down too. Those are so when they do jump down, they'll land right into them and do significant damage as they
Here comes the push.
contend with this brand.
Turret out.
That's gonna take care of
Needles to start getting some kills here. Smoke out. They need to come through door. Spider trying to swing on in. Gets one, gets two. That's a great transfer. Gets three. Spider is carrying this one hard out. It's still 2v2. Brax on point. Baits it. There's one in heaven. There's one in the doorway. And Shinobi catches him. Shimmy gonna lose his life for it, but that is gonna be a good point for. They're both gonna lose their lives. Fantastic. Let me grab this. Kind of rooting for either. Kind of aiming in for actually going into esports in a way. More probably in the league area, because that's what I've been about for like near 10 years. Kind of pushing for a C9. I like the org more than T1, at least on a PR basis. But Tens is kind of nutty. He's a nutty young fragger out of Canada. But yeah, last night was good fun. I had to go AFK at one point. Grab that. Oh, Skadoodle at 10. Still a 3v3. Oh boy, 10's caught. That's 2 down. And wallbang. Daze cleans that up. Oh wow, that's dead. Negative Ghost Rider. That's all 3 dead. Oh, this is so tight. This is so tight. Like, every time. Like, there's been 2 or 3 rounds now. Too many Oreos and drinks. Well, I only had the Oreos today, actually. I didn't have any drinks last night. No, I didn't have to leave for ingesting too much. I paced it pretty well. I had, like, a mild hangover today from just the tobacco and alcohol combo. But also, being up till 3 a.m. just dogged me. I stayed in bed till 10 this morning watching CSGO Flashpoint 1 tournament from like 6 months ago when COVID was fresh. Okay. Split push. Okay, yeah, Relic's holding over by B. 10's contesting for mid. And this is a 3-stack. Yeah, it's an eco for T1. And buffering. I know. Free memes. Free memes for sure. Yeah, well, especially these days. I'm 30 in like 360 days, so it's gonna be it's getting there. Oh boy, there's the peak. 10's pushing it through cubby. No, it's verifying. Just trying to feel this one out. Sag. R.I.P. R.I.P. in the chat for old dog. Okay, here's the aggressive lockdown from Killjoy. I'm gonna smoke off that, but there's gonna be a peek out from Brax. He gets Relics off with just the frenzy. Peeks him for more. 10's knocks him out. The Hunter's Fury takes out the lockdown. And C9 is still trying to figure where they're going to go here. There's just 2 of them left. 13 seconds left. Skadoodle comes in, gets 1, and that is a pretty thrifty defense there out of T1. That's nutty. Old dog, what's my new trick? Signing up for life insurance. Gosh dang it. I would have streamed like last night with but I was like, nah, there's certain points in those kinds of games where you need committed players and then you need the streamers. Pretty sure people can, like, you know, share viewers and everything, but I was like, nah, I can run it. I'm also trying to just test out, like, best combos of personalities and also just what kind of game I'd prefer to play. Oh, gets 2, gets 3. Oh, Skadoodle with the transfer and Days to follow him up to get Shinobi, and there's just 1 left. Vice with a hope. No prayers. Nothing. Some people with Among Us actually really like to play like hard competitive. Was it Bard last night? He's pure competitive about it. And then others like Gedwin and myself are like all about the being entertaining. Oh. It's not gonna get this. Nope, bye. Oh yeah. It's still getting some traction. I still see Pokemon like getting some work with it. That's spray control. That's spray control out of Skadoodle. Monstrous. Yeah. Monstrous play there. And Skadoodle is his name. His real name's like Tyler or something. It's like lols. No. No. Tyler 1 is still pure League of Legends, and I think TFT, the XQC of League of Legends, or should I say XQC is the Tyler 1 of formerly Overwatch. Right? Oi, oi, oi. Corner check. That's a very unsafe place for anyone to stay anyway. Paint Shell's going up top. Clearing that out. Brax is at 52. Extends the cloud. Oh. Showstopper comes out top side. Doesn't get anything out of it. Tens turns. Spider takes him out. Here comes the clutch from Spider. Negative. My bad. Relics actually do. It's a good cleanup. Yep. Triple out of Relics. These multi-frags off of these players is actually nutty. Just straight nutty. You a variety streamer there, Scott? Or you have like a type of or a genre of title or a title that you stick to? If I can get paid to talk, it's kind of what I've built myself for. Oh, Skadoodle almost gets 2 out of it. Shinobi gets a clap back. Vice gets Spider. So that's 2 big carries basically out of T1 gone. It's still 4 for C9. Blue pushing on in. Gonna go for right side. A site. It's locked down. This double sentinel setup with the... Oh shit, I forgot their names. The Cypher and the Killjoy is going to give him a little trouble here, but... Okay. Rotating over. Brax coming in on this big flank here. This could be actually a huge catch. If C9 don't get in here fast enough to get set up for a good post-plant defense. Camera catches. Shinobi, they know where he's sitting. 2 coming in from heaven. Blind goes in through trees. Isn't going to get anyone there. And this turret's not going to see him. It's got a 180 viewpoint. He's edging it out, trying to see him. Top side. Looking for a peek. Catches Mitch. That's 2 down, 1 left, and that's it. That flank from Brax was everything. Yeah, League's like, yeah, League Phasmo, any of the big things, but League you could probably get a surprising amount of success with. Although right now you can clip like 90% of the play out there with how those new items are and mythics. It's nutty. I'm really just, because I'm huge commentating for, because I've been following, at least especially NA, and a bit of EU, but I've been following the League of Legends pro scene for 10 years, more or less. I could probably claim that I've watched every single North American professional game since Season 3. 10's just flying in here, getting on top. That's an early aggressive point here. Security gets him. He needs to get off that pile of rocks. Hunter's Fear come in to apply pressure, get Brax out of them, push him out of the smoke here. He's going to be cut in half. Shinobi gets the teleport, gets the plant down. Phasma's also getting a really big thing now. I think Phaz and Among Us is proof that we don't need high graphics for good games. Especially these days when like board games are having like a comeback. Oh, Relics gonna get pushed out. It's 4v3 right now. Oh, Mitch is gonna push on in through. Oh, Scoodle catches him. Spider's gonna smoke out doorway. Vice is gonna be left out in the open. Scoodle looking for the pick here. Shinobi clears out bottom. Side swipe from C9 Spider. It's just him left. 8 shots left. Gets one. Can't get the second. And he can't even get it. These... Oh, this is so nutty. I missed... I actually don't even understand what just happened. It's been very pretty close. T1 and C9 are the top teams. We have time. Where's the rankings here? Yeah, so this is North. Yeah, let's just do North American rankings. So Sentinels would actually have Sinatra. Ooh. Oh, okay. Sinatra from Overwatch, San Francisco Shock. But yeah, C9 hangs out like top 4, and T1 would contest as well. Because anything that's like probably top 10 is like hard contested. Oh, clean up. Brax cutting him up, and Mitch is in a rough place. It's very CS. It's a tactical shooter. It's very chess-like. The mechanics are far more about how you use your mouse with your aim. Yeah, you probably only recognize like TSM, Cloud9, T1 maybe, Dignitas. Dignitas, TSM are pretty old names right about along with C9. They're all formed in the same like 3-year span. Yeah, Dig's got some stuff. They had... Okay, yeah, there were 2 matches yesterday. I think they lost against... Yeah, they lost against Immortals. But yeah, Dig's weird, though. Yeah, those are the boys. Cutie Pie, Kiwi Kid, those are the boys. I got Moby Boots and Alistar. I'm going in, like, clap kids. I don't even know what Kiwi Kid does anymore, and Cutie Pie's been out of it. Cutie Pie, I think, he just grabbed, like, best set for just being, like, a top streamer. Just so entertaining and just playing the I don't cares. And being better than Doublelift, which is always the funniest thing in the world. Even though Doublelift is, like, stayed in the competitive scene, even now. Okay. This could be a push on in from T1. Yeah, we're heading second half. Boombot trying to go out and clear mid. Just gonna do that. Alright, they know someone's there. Blind comes out. Alrighty. Got this tag from the Owl drone. So I know what's going on here. Brax's gonna grab Vice. Relics claps back. I know they have to go on back here. There's just one holding down here. On B side, Relics. 10's trying to rotate in, trying to get some spots here. Sees one. Paranoia hits him. He's going to allow for 3 for the fly in here, and Relics has no health to speak of. It's just 2 left to try to retake this. Oh my gosh. 10's goes face to face with Skadoodle and cannot clutch it. If you came back in, actually you probably knew about Bjergsen, because Bjergsen was, I think he played, yeah, he played against Dominate and Cutie Pie and reverse swept them for finals or whatnot when Dominate was running that new. Yeah, Bjergsen actually finally, yeah, Burger King, yeah, he's a head coach now for TSM starting this year that was just announced in the last like week or 2. Like last Monday was all the free agency big moves or whatnot. It's getting crazy. Yeah. Power of Evil is replacing them on TSM, actually. Alrighty. Secondary pistol round here for T1. Actually for C9, since they lost first round there. Alright, T1 play this slowly out, try to pull out whatever utility C9 has. and just leave them without a lot of options to try to retake or even just slow down T1's advance. Smoke goes out mid and arch. Mitch is sitting here waiting for someone to round this corner. Get that right click ready. I can't remember if Power People actually did a Vagar play. Nemesis on Fnatic did that in the last 2 years. I know that much. No, Power People's like control mage, buddy. And he's had some LeBlanc plays. Mitch wins the duel against Skadoodle. That's huge. They know he's there. He has to leave now. Oh, he dodges it. Nope, can't win it out. AZK trades him out. So it's still 1-for-1 advantage for T1 based on just what they've got. That puts the turret down. This phase gives over site B for free. Dead Killjoy equals bots are not alive as well. And Shinobi's tagged up. They basically have 2 full health people to take this, so Tens and Shinobi need to walk into this alone to at least be entry fraggers for this and find options for Relics and Vice to clean it up. It's a 4v4, but pistols versus submachine guns gonna be rough. The Paranoia holding it out. Tens gets clapped by Brax here. Brax, AZK rotating up. Relics claps AZK. This is a 2v3. Almost gets Vice. Looking for exit frags right about now. Gets one. Making it expensive. That's good. That's good stuff. Like a database, all the knowledge. I know things. I know some. What is the line? I drink and I know things. And luckily I have my whole nose after all of the battles of my life. I've been reading through I've been doing the audiobooks for all of Game of Thrones. Because my job lets me do that. So I've clapped through the first 2 books in the last month, I would say. I'm like a quarter or third way through A Storm of Swords, which I did not know was a 50-hour book. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Actually, I cannot suggest public libraries enough. I had to game it a little bit and use a friend's because he's in a better county than me to get Orange County Public Libraries access. But public libraries will get you free audiobooks, and usually it's just a sign up. Chunky Boy? Didn't catch. Did it show one of the players or would it show one of the commentators? Okay. Oh, 50-hour book? Yeah. Sorry. What's up, Yaz? How we doing, Rooster? Hope y'all enjoyed the rest of the murder after I went AFK last night. That's a catch. They saw all 3 of them in the garage there. Oh, it's going to be a collapse here. Mitch, got to be prepared for it. Gets Skadoodle. Skadoodle does not check that corner properly. Now he's going to win. And AZK knocked down by Mitch. This could be held down. Brax trying to get something out of it, but Mitch with the 3K. Cleared out. Dazed coming through, and we're going to win this single-handedly. Nope, Shinobi cuts him down, and that is going to be a hole for C9. Finally, getting some wins on this board, defender side. Yeah, that's their first one in the half. Took 3 rounds, but they got it. Yeah. Straight fire. Yeah, it gets nutty. The thing that I've come to learn, understand, or appreciate, especially listening to pro casters, some of them barely, if not ever, play the game. Like, they'll play the game a bit, either out of enjoyment or with, you know, friends. But playing the game doesn't provide a lot of knowledge for your casting. Like, most of your knowledge is going to come from pros, from watching VODs, and maybe you go in and, like, test things out to check mechanics so you can provide that kind of nuanced commentary. But the most value you're going to get, especially if you want to see, like, competitive organized gameplay, you watch it. Because we all know going into solo queue, anything, League, Overwatch, Valorant, CSGO, it's just a deathmatch madhouse. Oh, 10 swings. 2v2, 2v3 right now. T1 got the spike down. Vice needs to get a takeover. They got full health. It's gonna stop the. It's gonna stop. Vice gets caught by Spider. Mitch trades him out. 40 seconds left. Mitch 1v2. Are they gonna have to commit to A here? I think they have to commit to A here. And AZK is at 2 health. Someone blow on this man. He's gonna fall over. Mitch not even gonna reload because that could give away his positioning. Reload does make sound. They're gonna run catwalk. They're gonna try to run a flank on where they think Mitch is. Mitch has got heaven. They have to move now. They have to move now. They have 12 seconds left. I've cleared out tree. Mitch just needs to take his time. He might be thinking they're going B right now. There's the sound. That's what he needs. That's what he needs. They get it down in like 0.1 seconds left. Mitch with 7 shots. He can kill them. It's like 2 headshots. Will kill off one of them. And of course, like, he could blink in the direction of AZK for the dub. Oh, they're looking for him to come out from below, but he's gonna check hell. He's gotta just clear this out. Peeks that. They're both right side. They can double peek this and run it. They know he knows right where he is. Gets one. Oh, wallbang could get this. Wallbang is 2 health to 11 health. Gets the headshot. AZK is out. Defuse. Let's go. Mitch for the boy. League you can commentate. League is very commentatable if you've ever watched pro games. I think, okay, so you're talking about your ability to commentate in general. It comes down to study, and also I treat writing and speaking as its own craft forms. If you want anyone to nerd out with you on writing, rating English, performance in English, so to speak, I'm your guy. I unfortunately did sports through high school when I probably should have done drama, but it's left me, you know, outside of genetics, lean in some physical shape. My abs are not completely covered by, like, almost 30-year-old, like, layer of depression. Yeah. Commentating League has everything to do with, you could run narratives on the players and their histories, run narratives on the teams, run what the player should be doing in their role, what should be playing out. Because like Camille, top lane, is a dead mug early on in terms of what she can trade out or win early with. He didn't even see him down below unless they saw him on the map. So he might have actually, yeah, Skadoodle might not even spotted here. Oh, 10's trying to get caught. That's full mid control there. So you could run on commentating or understanding that Camille in the matchup she's dealing with, like say Urgot. Urgot would have that early because of just his damn thickiness and ability play out. And while eventually Urgot's ability is more of a tanky bruisery type by the end of late game, Camille is your split push monster. Okay, man, stop describing my layers. I ain't talking about you yet. I'm self-deprecating, not Scott deprecating. Not yet, at least. AZK pushing through this. Spider catches relics out. 3v3 right now. They need to get the spike down. Mitch clutched that before. Flashed out. Dodges away from it. Cannot. Gets caught. AZK pushes on through. He's going to get the plant. It's Vice and Shinobi left to do the retake. Oh, I need my listing here. I can't remember his name right now. They got Cypher over in Garage right now. Vice trying to clear this out. Smoke comes down to hold out. Stop that. It's a 2v2. Recon Dart coming out. What am I looking for? Ooh, Dazed caught. Brax has to actually pull the clutch out of here. They need to stick this. Oh, Shinobi gets 2 tapped. He has to hard stick it like right now. Oh, no. Vice catches. Vice gets caught on that. Appreciate the drop in, Scott. Play out, play out. Bop. Yeah, hit up. Gedwin would be a secondary contact. Gedwin streams way more than I do. I'm doing really a lot of recorded content just so I can schedule it out. I'm about to like move out of my state. But yeah, streaming for League, Among Us, Overwatch, and I could probably get most other games. Yeah. Just send the info over. Actually, if you do the exclamation Discord, you can get on into the P2 Discord and add and just send me a friend request. That security camera there. Alright. C9 trying to do a shredder here. Crossfire. Dope. Dope. 10's catches 2. Oh, this is straight fire. Skittle gets the trade out. Skittle with his knives out here, but he's got to actually try to pull back here. Looking for the gap. Gets relics. Resets. Gets good. Oh, Mitch. Can't get it out. Pistol out. Vice gets him. It is just Vice left here. He is on 1 health. No chance. No chance. Whoop. There we go. Friend request acquired. Dope.
Like I said, they had to build into it, right? They need that off, and we haven't had a chance to see it yet. And this is the biggest test for them because they bought solo, they get the max bonus if they all die, and they're still not going to be healthy on a 12-7 position.
Let's run it. And appreciate the follows, guys. Oh, big peek here. Skadoodle beats out 10s on the duel. This is going to be rough here. Shinobi hiding in the cubby. Oh, he's got to be able to get at least 1 here to try to slow this down. Mitch looking for the crossfire as well. Can't get anything out of it. Oh, and Shinobi's caught as well. Relics is at least going to get the trade out, but he's going to be killed off by AZK. And it's just going to be Vice to try to hold down 1v4. And T1's on side A. Dodges the recon bolt, so going to keep that information low. They haven't planted yet. Alright, they're going to plant. Give it on over to Spider. Which probably secure his ult. No, I'm just getting 1 more tick. Oh, looking for it. He's got 100 health on him. Yeah, door's shut. This is a save, but... Oh, Brax has got this long flank here. He's going to be able to spot Vice trying to get out of here. This cubby will be eaten by the explosion. Oh, catches AZK. He's trying to get the op, but Daze peeks him, knocks him. Not allowed to keep the op there, buddy. And it looks like... Okay. T1's is going to go full rifle round here. Yeah, they're not worried about the op there. Because not about to want to give that over as well. Then if C9, this is going to be map point here for T1. And C9's going to have to try to win it with a half buy. Rough. I keep thinking I'm seeing smoke over here because of the fan reflecting off of the ziplock. Bomb buddy out. Doesn't catch Spider. Relics isn't going to peek it. Aldrin coming out from Dazed. He's going to clear out mid. Doesn't see anything during pizza. Paint shells out. Clears out. Oh, almost catches. Skadoodle's going to push on through. Blocks out defender side. Blind hits. Mitch clears out Skadoodle. Oh, almost gets 2. 10s gets AZK after AZK gets Mitch. And Vice is going to push on in through this. This is very winnable here for C9 right now. It is a 2v4. And Brax is just caught in mid by Arch. Spiders over by Garage. He's going to try to smoke out mid Pizzeria. But that'll inform Vice where Spider is. Spider's... Think about teleporting into Fish into Boathouse. In the workshop. 10 sees him. Spider's going to teleport out. Yeah. Okay. Smoked out. So Spider's probably going to just have to hide her. Is he going to go hunting? Is he going to go hunting for this? Looking for... Oh, okay. He knows where Vice is. Oh, Spider not ready for that, looks like. Vice gets to clean up. Alright, solid economy hit there on T1 by C9. And C9 gets to actually kind of go into this round with a full buy. Right, dynamic duo on Daze and Spider with the Phantoms. Relic's still sitting on the Bulldog. And it's 3 ults each. If they prioritize out Shinobi or Skadoodle properly on the 2 orbs, they can actually land a full 6 stack ult set to try to win this round. One could say the best news about this game is that it's not as ult-centric as Overwatch, or perhaps even League of Legends. It really just comes down to tactics and mechanics. Smoke cleared out. Checking out pizza. Nothing in market. So that's a free mid. Not gonna worry about any crossfires there. Drone coming out from Vice, but he's not gonna find anything. Cloud9 with not a lot of information right now. Mid entirely controlled by T1. And they're rotating over for B now. Brax has cleared out garage. Camera's out. Smoking out defender entrance to mid. Brax clearing out that corner with that. He's going to burn down hard. Goes on in. Mitch clears him out. Hunter's Fear coming in. Skadoodle. Tens has to get moving. T1's going to get it down. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now. Skadoodle is really low, but this is everyone coming in from defender spawn. Shinobi's going to smoke out garage. Fallen comes through. Hunter's Fear is going to come on out to slow them down and just not let them through that hole. It's going to kill so much time. He's going to get Vice. I think even out of the air. Spider comes through, gets a triple K, and that is going to be Ascent going T1's way. Straight nutty. Late. Oh boy, flash through. And that's 2 rounds for T1. Oh, wallbang. Scooter on left side. Woo! Wow. C9 Blue pull it out. Big surprise there, kids. Woo!
It will be scrappy after all, Buck, it seems. And on a map like Cloud9, I am not surprised of how Cloud9 is good playing these teleporter plays. We've seen this time and time again on these ecos where they go for a teleporter early into the site, and then they pinch down towards the ramp side. So seeing a couple of players running into the teleporter and trying to get into B for T1, Cloud9
okay. Smoke out showers. Spam coming down. Mitch does get the orb though. Run it back, ready to go. And he's going to do a push down mid. Sees Skadoodle. AZK does not win the duel out there. Ten's holding down mid. Mitch gets dazed. So this is a huge round here for C9 actually. It is an eco round for T1. Spider going to swing this. Nope. Relics blocks him. Hold on.
Despite all the shenanigans and goings on the last few rounds, we still find ourselves at what will be a quote-unquote full buy. I don't want to call it completely full. You can see like light armor for a lot of T1. So it's not exactly perfect. And
cool.
Down to dark, but it is a buy nonetheless.
Nothing important. Oi, they. All right. Okay. Pushing out, pushing out.
Instead of having a sentinel play, that's actually huge. You saw that Mitch played the run it back, going through the teleporter, getting information at A. That's good enough because as he crosses from the B long, he could know there's going to be an early hit or not inside the B site. After that, he gets it to the A side, gets position, gets a kill on top of that, and that's good enough to say, look, that's my Sentinel play. What is that? Get the information, and that's good enough, and they get the round quite easily. Of course, it's against Ecos, but I do expect that.
This is a hard commit on to B, really. Like, T1 aren't really willing to go anywhere else, it looks like.
And a pre-fire for days through the wall with the Guardian.
Can't tell if that tripwire over there by... Crap, I can't remember his name.
As of yet.
Is it Tased?
Back to that slow, methodical approach.
Or by Spider. Yeah, of course it's... Wait, it's AZK.
Second execute. That's
Let me get out of the right map here. We're on Bind now.
so just some
Come on.
right up
I
on.
need names, kids.
They're gonna go ahead and use the Owl drone to lead in towards short.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Go ahead coming out will flash their jet off. But that dart's gonna spot out the position of the Omen, and that allows them to get into the site. Potentially Skadoodle just cleans Tenz's clock.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
They also used Into the Shadows.
Oh, no data. Oh, come on.
He does drop down, but T1's got site control. 14 seconds left as the spike goes down. Knives from Skadoodle right on the
Rough.
He'll fly in with one more. Does he realize there's one still inside fence?
Caught.
AZK's got it. That works. Solid push, but it starts with that big kill coming out from Skadoodle. Again, T1 goes to that late round execute. And it's not a flaw. I don't think it's a flaw. It's not a problem. I think that there's a lot of value because you're going to fight early and potentially force out utility. As long as you're doing that, then the last second executes are fine. If you're turtling and waiting, that's a problem because ultimately you run into a site and they've got everything they need to stop you. So it's about trying to pull utility away from your opponent across the map and pull them off kilter. And that's what T1 did wonderfully there. And they gave themselves
I would almost contend right now that T1 and 100 Thieves are going to be the most disciplined teams.
that short push versus the pass.
Ooh, almost catches them.
That's not enough time.
And that's the thing too.
Smoke goes out.
Gaming where SSG was able to win this map versus Cloud9 Blue is that you
I'm going to rotate over for mid now.
a little bit more passively towards the A side and even
It's AZK on the Omen this time.
stack towards B and playing retake towards A because A side is a lot easier for retake. Is definitely the better.
Drone
play
taken
towards
out. Gonna flash on, get on high ground.
team that
The leader's gonna push Skadoodle. He's in.
but just that SSG are able to take advantage of it.
He's alright, he's over by lamps.
Cloud9 did the same thing. But with this round though, you do have the
Daze clears out showers.
the site and it works out quite well for T1.
Is this gonna be Relics?
Man standing
Is he really gonna try to contest for this or just get a pick and leave?
where, you know, he's going to look for some kills, maybe not attempt to go for the defuse unless he's able to connect for some shots. Because as T1 continuing this aggression that they have and are able to get these opening every single time, they might go for these aggressive, hey, I'm confident peaks where Relics could
Alex is looking for that cheeky peek.
look at through the X-ray how they're jumping, how they're
Spider catches.
Who doesn't care? It's a ranged battle between a Phantom and a Relics, an operator that comes in favor of T1 once again. So they take the lead now 3-2. And one quick thing, I wanted to apologize because I said they're not running any Sentinels. They do have one with Silva, right? But they don't have a Killjoy and they don't have a Cypher. That's a position that Mitch usually likes to play in the past with a Killjoy on a map like.
Come on, VLR, Spike, come on.
With Killjoy, maybe he's more comfortable with his playstyle and how it helps the team to switch over to a duelist.
Oh, this is taking too long.
Aggression coming in from Cloud9.
AZK, early pick.
It doesn't work out early as
And Relics grabbed as well.
the nade comes in, but as he tries to backpedal, Daze peeks and punishes.
Flash comes out, good dart.
Well, this is just really well read from T1. Understanding
Brax,
what Cloud9
let's hold down, get Flash, gets out of the way.
curveball out, the second one produces more success.
Mitch catches him.
At distance, Mitch is able to capitalize on the Stinger's fire rate.
That's the surprise there.
AZK going
Mitch still trying to push this in.
spamming through the wall.
Skadoodle bops him.
Skadoodle with the backup.
And Tens with the flank here just sheriffs him in the head.
Lost sight of short.
Peeks through.
Is able to punish.
Clear out as well. This is going to be a good pushback here out of C9.
Teams have been incredibly scrappy with the pistols and the force buys. And even though Cloud9 is at a player disadvantage, they've got two players.
Tens turns around, gets one. Spider gets Tens though.
Often finds one more, but it's all up to Vice.
Still two left on T1 to run this out here. They're all out here by caves.
Picks his head out.
Vice is going to push on in. He's over by markets. He's about to... Oh. Oh no.
That's awkward. Just he can fire.
Ooh, that flick from Vice is dirty, and Skadoodle cannot land the shot.
I literally was going to say that because
That is so dirty.
with the backstab
That is so bad.
Walking with an operator
Oh gosh.
when he has to actually
That is an ult and an op down.
so I love how Vice actually pressed
He knew what this was. He just read it. Bops. Doesn't even...
how does Vice actually get the kill before the rocket comes off? He knew exactly where the rocket was being loaded from. He went for the quick beat and just won that fight.
That was dirty. That was so dirty.
Where Skadoodle was at because he did get the off kill against one of his teammates earlier on, where Mitch actually pushed down towards that market. So bringing that fight individually, 1 versus 1, in 3 occasions for Vice. That's
This is very weird. I've seen actually having 3 duelists and just provides a lot of flashes, you could say, with the 2 leaders that Reyna could provide, and then the 2 flashes,
the way I see it.
the curveballs that Phoenix can provide.
Wants to run away from the rocket, where maybe he runs back.
Cybercage comes out here, but that's a huge gap for Mitch to capitalize on. Wallbang comes out, flash out, AZK dropped down, curveball comes out again here. Brax knocks him. Relics can't win the duel here. Brax with 2. He's going to basically take over A site here. Hunter Sphere comes out, doesn't capture anything. Neural theft. Spots out wherever it is here. T1 know they have A site locked down, and they get to get into their post plant positions here before Vice or Tens can get here. And Lair comes out. Aldrone gives him a lot of info. Tens ready to push on into Lamps here. He's trying to spot out Skadoodle. Gets the wire, but Skadoodle gets to jump on him. Vice with the op. Just gonna have to save this. Gets Skadoodle through the wall. Good shot.
Skadoodle was going to fall. There was a possibility that it was going to be Spider at the bench. But because Vice heard the audible, he hears a teleporter too. He's going to stay around spawn side. They're chasing him down. Actually, they're sandwiching him. As
They're trying to sandwich him out here. Vice, he's gonna get hit in the back.
and Spider's just around the corner.
Oh, Vice gets him with the pistol. The disrespect.
That's the silver lining where you hope that the operator.
That is a good save there from Vice to keep that operator in hand.
But as you have Tens that
But it's going to be the hero op here. C9's econ is so broken right now.
try to play that aggressive style where he wants to be a little bit more selfish on his kills, and you see that buy coming in as
And they're going to leave it with Vice here. So
Eco on
Vice going to hold down Shower. He's probably going to look for a peek early on. So you can catch Spider out. Alright, here it is. Boombot comes out. But T1's they've done a full stack over to B. Aldron's gonna go down B long. Search it out. I don't really see a lot. No one in garden. Smoke goes out. Paint Shells comes in here. It's gonna rough them up. They push on in through here. They actually take no damage off of that. Ten's gonna push on through. Shinobi comes on out. Gets Brax. Mitch with the runner back runs it out, but Skadoodle runs through. Tens gets the upgrade, but Blade Storm out of Skadoodle knocks Tens off. Here the scalp gets relics. It's a resets on resets. Vice with the op here needs to get some value out of this. Shinobi locked up here in hookah. He's got to find the pop. He's got to find someone. They both stack towards U-Haul, towards the elbow. All 3 there, yeah. Skadoodle and Garden. Recon Dart goes out. Doesn't catch Shinobi. Looking for the catch here. Doesn't get anyone. It lights up a little bit. Vice gonna have to save this op one more time. And T1's gonna exit out through hookah and belong. So okay. Okay.
It's like a blitz play. It works so well.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but it can also collapse. And a large part of that collapse was because Mitch went for running back. So Mitch pops his ult, runs into mid, and then when the ult expires, the players who push through from long just wait for him to come back to his original position and take him out.
That's the thing though.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Focusing a lot on that B ramp. So looking back towards the B long, you have that spot open. So Cloud9 being able to go into the site. way that Skadoodle got that pop, and I wonder if that was through the smoke even on Hookah. That just makes things a little
Corner
bit
clear,
more
ult orb up. Daze
difficult.
within 1 tick here to get Hunter's Fury.
A dark cover to get back into B. So a very nice way for T1 to adapt to the situation with 2 players falling early inside Hookah, thinking that because of teleporter and the call out that 2 players are playing inside Hookah, there's maximum 1 player inside.
Skadoodle gets the smoke out around the corner here, but Vice is still free to pick here. He's going to catch someone. Nope.
I like that from T1. They didn't try to chase back after the kills to try to avenge their teammates, but you got to
Let's give me an A main hit.
work for them on that collapse on mid side. They still won those fights.
This could be the side hit there from Spider coming out of showers. Skadoodle goes and gets high ground, drops on in. Shinobi's ready for him though. Relics takes out Spider from showers here, and this whole attack's falling apart. T1 AZK trying to bring it back here. Smokes out lamps. Side entrance. Mitch is gonna get the. He's gonna get heaven. He's gonna be able to peek out and see AZK here. There it is. There's 2 in lamps right now. Brax needs to find it. Catches Vice. Flash comes out. He has to slow down. Changes games out. Oh, and the clean up. Brax and Daze ready to claim that point.
Cloud9, they were in a solid position to start that off, but it's because of the work that was done by AZK. Uses into the shadows to get up onto heaven, finds a couple of kills, and then you see some movement as well.
C9 in the half bar right here. 2 stingers, a frenzy, and sheriffs. This is getting rough here for C9. Round 10. No ability with Stinger to get any effective damage out on that range. Tries to smoke out the doorway. A little spam down the way. Sees Garden. Pulls on out. Flash out. AZK swings and Mitch cannot land it. Hunter's Fury coming out. 2? I don't know, but C9's looking a little done here. Vice can't get it. The crouch out of AZK just saves his head, and easy anti-eco for T1 there. He'll be able to get into a full buy here. The only thing that would feel good about the duelist heavy comp of C9 is that perhaps it's going to lead them to be able to frag out more easily on attacker side, but it's not really working out like that. Oh, 10's going to get blown up here. Paint shells are going to clean him out. It's going to be showers for T1. Shinobi tries to get in and slow it down, but it's just not going to work. Lex gets 1. Bomb is dropped. Relics takes him out. It's going to be a 3v. That's a bad paint shells right there. He's waiting for the other ends to come on in. Ults it out here, but he's got control of the spike right now. Gets Brax. Relics trying to claw. Demand. Bring C9 back into this. Shock Dart goes out here. Doesn't get the tag on it. Looking for the wall bang. It's just C9 holding down showers right now. Spike's been flamed with the molly. But it's still there. It's still there. This is such a gridlock. You're right at the door frame, too. Flash is about to come out here. They're going to swing for this. Swings out low. AZK gets relics for it. The wall there. The wall comes out to hold it down as well. Daze gets the flank on him. And it's just Vice. No. Nope. Misspoke there. Oh, and there's too much. There's does not hold it out there. Relic's trying his damnedest on that round. Cannot hold it down. Oi, oi, oi. This might be a 2-1 out of T1, and our rankings on VLR are about to get a little fudged up.
I mean, we all predicted on the desk that this would be Cloud9's series, 2-1.
Yeah, but it is not holding down like we thought it would. Oh, teleport comes on now. Mitch gets a full clip out, but it's not going to hold down. Flashes out to try to slow it down, but Spider's going to clean him out here. Skadoodle gets the long shot kill. They're going to take on through Garden. This could be a full B site here for T1. Oh, Relic's trying to pull it out. He's going to get... Oh, there's second one for Tens. Say 3v2, but it's just Tens and Relics to hold us down. They're on each side of it. The point's not down yet. Cannot land it. Brax gets the headshot through the wall. And Relic's going to have to try to hold them out on this rotation, but they just went through Teleporter. So T1's going to get a plant here. Brax probably going to get on an off angle, waiting for that main transition, but Relics reads this. He's going to be able to catch Brax here. If he doesn't give it away... Oh. He's got to clear it. Clears it. There's a chance there, but isn't ready for Skadoodle to hold that angle. Alright, this is where C9 need to start bringing it back. Attack side. Time to clap. Must clap.
I don't want to sound pessimistic because I still believe in the story of the comeback. A map or a scoreline that's this spread out could still be anybody's game should Cloud9 win this pistol. And it gets back to that kind of like, you know, the same thing to say. Pistol round is also important, but it can't be more important than this because this is tournament line for Cloud9. They lose this pistol, they have a potential to lose another round. It's 11-3. And then if you lose this, you're actually out of first strike. So they have to make a comeback. They have no other choice but to win this map and to bring us to a third one. So this has to be a huge pistol on the attacker for C9.
See how they kick things off.
That's a little gutsy there out of Mitch.
It's tagged up and dropped pretty low on
He's gonna get healed up here a little bit. Blind comes out, another blind. Oh, but Brax is ready for Mitch. And Skadoodle cleans out Relics. This is all falling apart here. Spider gets Vice, and C9 are out of options here. They're gonna be able to get onto B site, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to hold this down against 5. Tens has got to frag out here if he's gonna hold this down. They're gonna come through Teleporter. But they're gonna round the corner and light him up. They don't see him. The blind comes through. He gets 2. 3 comes through. This shredder here from C9 is just going to play it out. Oh, Tens got to get this out. He doesn't. Spider. Oh. My gosh. That is such a heartbreaker. Oh, Cloud9 are on a downturn here. This is looking so rough. What is the breakdown for this too?
You just hate to see it because early in the round, the amount of blinds that popped up on the kill feed that came in favor of T1 was immediate. You could only imagine nothing but right clicks with the classic getting these kills.
UMG qualifier.
It seems on these pistol rounds, it's right click classics or frenzy, and then you would hope that the right click comes in favor of Tens on that 1 versus 1 to win versus Spider. So much pressure. Mechanically, he did whatever he could. All the devours that came in to try to stay alive and
Mitch is getting sloppy with that. Oh, Skadoodle really chunked out there by the Boombot. He's got to get out of showers.
Especially with these 2 kills. Like I said, they're looking for that 11-3 scoreline where Relics now is looking for that masterful play for the team. But look how passively they're playing for T1. They know these
Playoffs bracket, that's what I'm looking for. So we're dealing with seeding right now, it would look like. Yeah, these are going to be all seeding based matches today.
Skadoodle has to get vertical as the recon dart gives away his position. Cloud9 in a 2-on-3. Vice not able to survive too much longer, and yet again.
Oh. Best of 3, single elimination. Top 4 teams advance to first strike North American regional final. Okay. T1's got this though. Oh, Shinobi, look for that one tap. He's gonna get chunked out by that wall bang. He's out. C9 is just falling apart here. It's 3-11.
Round number 11 goes up, and Cloud9's hope continues to dwindle.
Well, you're happy for Cloud9 with, if you want to be optimistic, right? That's 2 spike plants in a row. That's economy into this round. So you're looking for some very heavy artillery into this very round. While you're up against players that only have some machine guns, but you're 2 kills away, maybe a couple of orbs if you want to try to focus on that for T1. Maybe try to get that orb on B side to try to build up the ultimate for Skadoodle. But he does have the Spectre to work with too, and we've seen how good Skadoodle was on that first map with the Spectre. So this is not easy yet for Cloud9. They have to come out of this with probably a flawless or maximum 1 or 2 players dead, 3 players alive, so they can drop for each other, continue to build up the economy. But so far, it's just going to be...
There comes out to clear out Hookah. Running toss as well. Spider. Oh. Showstopper comes out, doesn't get anyone. Spider flashed out, couldn't get anything out of it. Scudo's coming on in through. Brax gets caught up by Relics. Tens going off here. And looks like they're going to actually get a kill. Dazed just with the Sheriff to try to reclaim this, but he's going to get zoned out. Gets the shot on Mitch through the wall. 10 catches him on top of the wall. Handled.
Still a large gap separating Cloud9 from T1, but at least they prevent T1 from securing round number 12, making that that much harder, obviously losing that potential to make a mistake. Cloud9 still got some fight left in him. And T1, they're going to go to the rifle buy, Skadoodle, because he has his ult. He's actually going to pop that ult. Now, doesn't go for armor, which I think is interesting. To back up that ult, but see what Skadoodle's able to do with the knives that come out. They take out the tripwire, and they quickly get into a position right around the corner. Mitch has to be
Flashes in. Flashes both sides. Doesn't go through lamps here. He's got to get caught up by AZK here. This is so weird. He just puts out all of his utility just to, like, feint commitment. And is going to die for it. This is a 3v3 still, and they need to get the point down. They get the spike down. Vice is going to plant here. AZK's teleported in here, but he's going to get caught in back. That is unfortunate. Brax or the judge is not going to have a lot of option here. Skadoodle with the Blade Storm out.
So the judge not going to benefit from the movement skills of an agent like Jet in this instance. Speaking of the Jet, you've got Skadoodle with the knives out, able to creep up on long.
10 says no.
If he finds that kill on 10s, there's a target waiting for him in the bin, and the round's been lost, and Brax knows it. So,
Yep, Brax got to exit stage left and look for another chance.
Resolute in their pushes towards these sites. It's an awkward battle the last 2 rounds. It was just kind of headbutting, but this round seemed a lot cleaner than the last because of how they utilized Mitch in mid for a short A, for that matter, to keep T1 kind of off balance.
Exactly. Maybe he doesn't get the kills, but you saw it. He wasn't really looking for the angle kills or any entries into the site. He just wasted and used most, if not all, of his abilities towards that U-shaped hallway to try to maybe make it stressful for that first man last, thinking that it was going to be a rotation coming through, which allowed Cloud9 after to get into the site and plant into B. They had great post-plant.
It's actually really sad that
that judge into this round too.
it's TSM versus Moon Raccoons later.
For Skadoodle, but Skadoodle decides to buy one of his own. So T1 going for a mixed buy-in, like I said, it's still not over yet for Cloud9 Blue. They still have to face off against a very good team on
Paint shells being exchanged.
especially that now that they're on the
Nothing really caught here. 3 stack. All right, 3 on B here for Cloud9.
they still are very
Brax here with the judge, ready for trouble.
weapons.
Alex has one right around the corner. The blast pack goes a little deeper. Let's do a little bit of
Taps Brax a little.
shotgun yet
Tens doesn't get caught by the paranoia here, but AZK is going to get him with the shotgun, and Brax actually gets Relics as he walks in. This is hurting so much. It's just Mitch here on A side, and there's two coming out of lamps. They're going to be able to pop him. And one coming in through defenders. He gets AZK. They now know where he is, though. I just figured to push him out. Catches Spider. Alright, this is evened it up now. Mitch is going to push on in. Sees Daze, catches him. Alright, this is doable now. It's Drax again. Has he actually changed up his weaponry? Alright, he's got the Vandal, but he is low. He's gotta, oh, he's gonna catch him. Gets Vice. Flash comes out, misses it though. Mitch is gonna play it slow, gets his run it back just to try to force it. He's not gonna be able to get there in time. Brax is not worried about this. Tries to stick it. Wall bang, nails it. Good stuff out of Mitch there to clutch it once again.
Yeah, especially with the first burst, you're like, oh no, and he's almost halfway. I knew that if anything, Brax is going to be off it towards the halfway, maybe go for a jiggle peek and maybe even stick it the whole time. Just because of how far that running back was from the U-shaped hallway where, you know, if the spray continues to miss, like you say, Bach, that was a pros don't fake situation. But let's hand it to Mitch. Yes, it was very scrappy for Cloud9 to win, but you got to give for Mitch to be able to get that lurk, the entry, and also rotation come in from T1 from the tube side to actually make this round very salvageable for Cloud9 Blue, because now not only do they get the victories from, you know, like I said, a scrappy battle, but it's still a
Drone out, recon bolt out. They're not, neither side's really catching much.
Cloud9 is looking for this opportunity to overtake the B side.
There's gonna be 3 coming in, 4 coming in from B long. 10's gonna catch Spider on the entry. They're looking for the security camera to come out, and they're gonna feint. This is gonna jump on over to B now. It's gonna be just 10's with some tripwires and a camera over on A, but 10's gonna... Nope, this is Skadoodle. My bad. Skadoodle's waiting for the A main, but they're gonna come in through showers. Skadoodle catches Mitch. Spike down. That spike down again. Skadoodle just holding down A side without a problem. It's a 4v3 right now. T1 with 4. Skadoodle dashes over, trying to pence them down. Oh, the catch there is critical. Neural theft. Not a little late there. Now they've got each side. They got too many angles to watch here. Trying to find it. Skadoodle on the box. That's the drop down from the Lear. Oh, the wall bang comes out, but Relic's going to pop off. Get Skadoodle and Brax right afterwards. C9 might be coming back here. And T1 are going to have to either do a safe here or a half buy. Their money is not looking that good. Judge coming out of Spider.
And also a situation where you're sitting at the edge of your seat as a Cloud9 fan because that neural theft that was thrown out by Brax, showing where all 3 players were at. And thankfully, before the neural theft came out, 10 was able to get that first frag and the first kill onto, I think it was AZK coming back as the Omen towards that spawn side. So if it wasn't for that, maybe it would have been a different scenario where you kind of had to now...
Shoulder peek. No, they see Shinobi. So I know there's 2 here on Belong. One bounce shock dart, checks corner. Looks gonna be the entry piece here. Spider as well with his shotgun, ready for this. Tap comes through. Spider's losing this exchange of satchel charges. It's gonna leave just 10's. 10's gonna be on this lurk again. Relics and 10's trying to 2v3 this B site. Oh, Shinobi and the rest of C9. Shinobi gets caught. Oh, Mitch catches AZK. My bad. Skadoodle brings it back, but Relics gets 2 instantly over on B side. This is going to be a take here. But it's going to bring the spike on back, and Ten's going to try to hold down defender long, but Scooter's going to come on in through Hookah. Catches Relics like he knew he was there. It was just dirty. Oh, Ten's Scooter jumps over, doesn't even look down to see him. And we are 8 and 11 right now. C9 on their way back into this. Their money is looking really healthy right now. Ten's maxing out here. Needs to start buying for the rest of his team. Let's try to even this out.
Exactly. I think one thing that's very flashy and impressive from Skadoodle for me playing.
We're looking at 20 bombs here from Skadoodle and Tens. Perhaps even more with AZK and Relics actually catch up. They're not that far. So this is a fantastically adventurous match. Tens caught out by AZK. That is not a great start.
Makes it look very pretty, very flashy, and still continues to make this very expensive for Cloud9. So despite them continuing to win these rounds and slowly clawing and edging their way back, they could still be in a situation where if they lose the round and it's map point for T1,
Aldron comes out. Relics and knocks it out as soon as it shows, so they know he's there. I don't think they saw anyone else. C9 just looking for mistakes here.
So again, they have to be a little bit more assertive on these picks, on these kills, and keep their players alive.
That lead's looking a whole lot
Smoke blocks off. Exit from Hookah and Showers. Slowing down Cloud9. Shinobi's going to rotate back. Mitch brings out, run it back just to get some info. Skadoodle takes out the clone here. But they know where Skadoodle is. He's hidden over by A main. But Spike's going to push on in through B. Drax way back. Relics peeks on out. Shock Dart's going to come out through. Trying to figure out where everyone is here. Spider's going to catch Shinobi after he gets the plant off. It's just Relics down to clutch this 1v5, but it is not enough. Cloud9 about to get 2-0'd here to get knocked out of first strike.
Who would have thought this is going to happen in the morning matchup, afternoon or evening, depending from where you're tuned in from. But like I said, man, thankfully they have that spike plan. Thankfully Kenz was able to be on fire, staying alive for as many rounds as he could. So they will be able to go for a buy here, despite losing a flawless versus T1. But man, this is looking very difficult for Cloud9. Still very doable though. You have some moment of salvation from the way that they played so far on the attacker side, but that's off the back of a couple of lurk plays.
Cloud9 from here have to play flawless. 3-man push, 2-man push with drone on B long here. Vice caught out. Arrows coming out here. Smoke's going to come out to try to block off Garden, but they're going to push through. Oh, Tens is so low right now. T1 actually taking their time. They're going to go around back. Skadoodle catches one. He's going to hang out. He's got to get shredded out here. Tens catches him, gets the healing on. This is a chance here still. But the chaos is reigning. It's just Relics and Tens right now to try to hold this down here. The Empress is timing out. They haven't even got the point down. There's a minute left in this game. And Tens can't even see Daze in the corner. And that's going to be it. Dang. That's rough.